everyone, and welcome to the morning show. Good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Nippy day. So far, 49 and a high today of 68.
Did you say it was nippy out?
Nippy.
It is, yes,
Yeah,
very nippy.
Tomorrow, Friday, 72, beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful weekend. Mid-September, 14th of the month already. Can you believe it? It's flying by.
No, I can't. I mean, we are at week 4 of high school football. It's unbelievable. It goes quicker every year. So let's go outside and see what it looks like right now on our hometown heating, cooling, and more Skycam. Tina.
Hi, it's Tina at Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More. If you're looking for something fun and unique to do with the family this weekend, head out to the Hispanic Heritage Festival.
That's a great idea, and I think, of course, you and I will both be at the Hispanic Heritage Festival. Jacob and Leticia will join us later in the show to talk about it. Beautiful day, facing south, that's southwest, directly
That's
southwest, right towards South Bend, Indiana.
Today, the Green Market at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. A great time to visit because there's zucchini, tomatoes, corn, and so much more.
I don't know if I like zucchini.
Onions are a big agricultural product of Jackson County.
I love onions.
They grow a lot of onions between Munith and Stockbridge. It's could be, I would say it's Michigan's onion capital.
Really? Oh, I didn't know that.
The auto show getting underway this weekend in Detroit. A brilliant move. I don't know why it took them decades to do that, to move it from January in Detroit to September. It's unbelievable that it took them that long to.
I mean, if you think about it, it's the dumbest thing in the history of the world that you would have the auto show in Detroit in the middle of winter.
It is.
So
Yeah.
I'm glad it's in fall. I wonder what the turnout will be. If it'll be higher or if it always sells out, I don't know.
It's huge. Every hotel room in Detroit is booked, and if you could find one, you'll be paying around $500 a night for a Detroit hotel room.
That doesn't seem fair.
Can you believe it? The timing, though, it's good for the auto show. It's good. The weather, everything's perfect. But the bad timing when the UAW is threatening to strike at midnight.
Today.
Yes. Yep. This would disrupt the economy potentially for weeks or more, including Jackson. We would be definitely affected. In fact, according to Cranes, a work stoppage at GM, Ford, and Stellantis would result in an economic loss of more than $5 billion after 10 days.
It's crazy.
It is. And when you think that if you gave every one of the 150,000 United Auto Workers a raise of $25,000, that's less than their 10-day losses.
For the entire economy. But I don't think they're as concerned about us.
For the three automakers.
They'll lose that?
Yeah,
or
they'll
the
lose that. Yeah, those three companies will lose. But they're making billions and billions. And this morning, the Teamsters said, we're not delivering the, if UAW goes on strike, Teamsters will not deliver the cars to the dealers. And there are 1,100 UAW workers, I don't know why, but they are at Blue Cross Blue Shield, and they're on strike.
Really?
Yesterday, they went on strike, 1,100 Blue Cross. So good luck getting your claims.
Oh my God.
And
So there's how many total UAW workers do we have?
150,000.
140 to 150,000. It's a huge impact. Yeah, it's huge.
now, if I was a UAW worker at Blue Cross, I would, as 95% of the union at Blue Cross did, 95% said, yeah, we're striking. Yesterday, Cranes published their list of the highest paid nonprofit leaders in the state of Michigan. Guess
love
who's
it.
number one?
Whoever's in charge of Blue Cross Blue Shield.
Daniel Lope, president of Blue Cross Blue Shield.
What's he get?
His compensation last year.
Wait, they're a nonprofit?
Nonprofit. They're a nonprofit.
What?
His compensation last year was over $15 million. He leads he leads Blue Cross Blue Shield of Michigan.
I didn't know it was a nonprofit.
15. I think they should lose their nonprofit status.
Probably.
I mean, you give the guy that runs the place $15 million. Give me a break.
Yeah. Yeah, well, like why not 10?
Well, why not one?
Why not 500,000.
Yeah, 500,000. That's about right for.
Think about that. If you get that job, you really want to work in charity and nonprofits your whole life to give all this money back and do the right thing. How could you collect 15 mil a year?
How do you justify, charging people outrageous sums for health insurance? Oh, and here's the other thing the UAW workers at Blue Cross Blue Shield want. They want better health insurance.
Oh, boy.
They don't even give their own people first-class health insurance at Blue Cross Blue Shield.
More to come on this developing story, as surely it will impact the state and the economy.
Daniel Lope, if you're watching, get real.
Where does he live?
I don't know. We don't know.
Probably not even
Let's
in
find out. Maybe he doesn't live in Michigan.
I don't know. Let's stick in Detroit. We had a little standoff at the Tiger game last night. Did you see that?
No, I missed that.
Oh, yeah. We had a little national anthem standoff. You see these from time to time. After the national anthem was over, Tigers outfielder Akil Baddoo and Cincinnati Reds reliever Derek Law, they never budged from their spots where they stood during the national anthem. Little standoff, who's going to go back to the dugout first?
Oh.
And the umpire was about 2 seconds away from ejecting both of them. And the Reds won. The Reds won the standoff. So congratulations.
Is it a sign of weakness to go back to the dugout?
It's just good fun.
First.
It's just good fun. So that's fun.
Here's some good news on the housing front. On the city council meeting on Tuesday night, council approved a developer's plan to build some apartments on Martin Luther King Jr. Drive near downtown. They're going to build 6 buildings that are 4 units each, 24 total units, $800 to $1,000 a month, and the developers are local. Paula Autry,
that's great.
Former president at Henry Ford Jackson Hospital. Paula and her husband Jonathan are Grass Lake residents, and they, after Paula left Henry Ford, they decided we're staying. We love this area. I saw Paula last night.
Really?
She's a big supporter of the Lost Railway Museum.
Nice.
She's doing a lot of consulting, hospital healthcare
Very
consulting.
nice.
So they're doing well, and they're investing in Jackson. So thanks to the Autrys for that.
Yeah, well, let's take a look at the Lost Rail. You were at this.
I was there.
This
yeah,
was a fine
Paula,
ribbon cutting.
The Autrys were there. Ribbon cutting for a new exhibit at the Lost Railway Museum. It's a horse car. You know, they've got rail cars. Now this is their first horse car, and it is an actual horse car. Beautiful spread by Frank's ShopRite.
I was going to say, who did that spread? Could we go back to that spread shot, guys?
I was surprised.
May I highly recommend anyone who does anything? The candy is awesome.
It was awesome. Everybody raved over this. Frank's ShopRite. Nice job. Yep, laid out right on the tablecloth. This is the Boland. Is this the Boland Express? No, that's not the Boland.
That's not the Boland.
No.
I'm very familiar with the Boland.
Yeah, so the horse car number 43
Hello,
was...
my name is Bart. Did you just wander in off the street?
Barney Rudolph was the, Steve Rudolph was the MC. There's Jim Stormont, 2 incredible volunteers and board members of the LRM. And that gentleman there with the, what do you call that, Tam O'Shanter? What's that hat? It's
A beret.
Beret. That guy, Alex Pollock, he bought this car in Hollywood. It was actually this car, Horse Car 43, appeared in the movie Hello, Dolly with Barbara Streisand.
What?
And in the Disney movie Newsies, that actual car. And so that's been restored and came all the way from the Southern California, an auction, and now part of Lost Railway Museum.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's great. Great gem in Grass Lake. Chamber off the clock tonight. Tigers fans, listen up. Flagstar Bank is raffling off 4 tickets to Miggy's last game.
Oh, wow.
So you got to show up. The business after hours tonight is 5 to 7 at Everlast Lighting, but Flagstar is giving away 4 tickets
Awesome.
to Miggy's last game.
That's great. Oh, Olive Garden, the Never Ending Pasta Bowl is coming back
Good.
Monday.
Do you know I one time met, we met someone was living in Chicago, and we were in Jackson. and we decided we would meet about halfway for dinner.
Oh, I don't remember that.
It was years ago.
Oh.
We met.
Was I there?
No,
Oh.
we met at the Michigan City Olive Garden.
No kidding.
So we drove on a Sunday, 2 hours and 15 minutes to go to the Michigan City Olive Garden. And that's the last time I've ever been to an Olive Garden.
I haven't been to the Olive Garden in a long time. But
My daughter's never been to an Olive Garden.
Really?
Yeah, no, never.
It's
I don't think she's been to Applebee's.
Olive Garden, I would recommend. It's a fine place. And never-ending pasta, never-ending salad, never-ending breadsticks. You could eat
Never
until
ending.
Eat until
Stomach
you
ache.
explode for about $5.
Yeah, it's gross. We used to, Brandon, when we were late teens, that was a popular place to go with a date, and you'd get the Alfredo sauce and the breadsticks. It's very nice. Very nice. $5. just
I remember
like you
when
said.
it opened. It was very exciting.
Oh, you loved it because you love Italian food.
Yeah.
NFL tonight, Minnesota at Philadelphia, and it's been exciting in Pennsylvania the last couple days, hasn't it?
Oh my gosh, the manhunt, it's riveted the country. This one guy escaped, and this is controversial now. It took 500 police to capture Danilo Cavalcante, but after they arrested him, they took a group selfie with law enforcement.
With him,
He's there in handcuffs.
that's the most ridiculous thing
Did he
I've.
smile or?
This is so ridiculous.
He's in the Philadelphia Eagles sweatshirt, hoodie. They're kind of on the left.
like, great, you got him, boys, but it took a week.
So he
2 weeks,
said,
excuse me.
He actually he's talking now. You know, he's telling the police what's been going on.
But yeah, they
And
probably want to
he's-
know where he's been.
He survived on a watermelon and creek water. So that's brilliant. You know, you can just raid a garden. It's watermelon season.
He's doing the national anthem at the Eagles game tonight.
Yeah. If he hadn't been caught,
That-
today he said he was going to hijack a car and go to Canada.
Today he
That
was going
today
to?
he was going to, yeah.
How would you like to be one of the officers that just slid in that photo at the end? That's what I would do if I, maybe it was new on the job or I was in administration.
The police dog in the picture, he's the one who actually
Nah,
caught
that's
him.
cool. I
Caught
do
him.
like the photo, and all law enforcement should be proud of getting that killer back behind bars.
I agree with those. I think it's great. All the police, they should take a picture
I
of
would.
us.
They should take a picture with every criminal they arrest.
They should.
They
and,
should.
and the guy said, the police, you guys walked over me several times over the last 2 weeks. I was hiding under leaves, and you walked over me.
It's not that easy to find someone in the
no,
woods.
it's hard to find people.
I went to David's Promise yesterday.
Oh,
Yeah, have you been there?
no. Well,
It was the first
kind
time
of.
I'd been there. My
Oh.
sister-in-law and father-in-law, they go, but me and the Bailey boys got to stop by and take a donation. They have the most unbelievable coffee and like juice and hot chocolate bar there.
Oh, I've been to that.
Okay, it's called
Yeah.
The Table.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very nice. So, very gracious, and they treated us to
Oh.
coffee. So, and
There's-
there's my sister-in-law Betsy.
Betsy and Robert.
Yeah, so they go to David's Promise every week, and Gary Swartzlander and Phil and Elda volunteers. It's cool to see. So we had a nice afternoon yesterday.
Yeah, it's great. This David's Promise and everything associated with that church campus is
Oh my
amazing.
gosh, yeah, they have a food bank. They're doing really good work. So we're very happy to be able to stop by and support them for a little bit.
Yeah, so another positive result from the Bailey Excavating
Yeah.
50th anniversary
Yeah,
party.
there's a lot of them coming up. So yeah, it's good stuff.
A lot of charities benefiting from that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to show you this. In New York City, they're getting new litter baskets.
Oh, nice.
Big deal. They're replacing this litter basket. And the problem with this litter basket, guess what? Rats. Rats can get in this. So now they have a new rat-proof litter basket, and there it is. And you can't tip it over because it's cemented into the ground. They've got concrete bases.
That'll be tough for the couriers on their bicycles.
Yeah, you run into one, you know it. So,
I gotta
this
get to New York City.
they put these here because this is a popular selfie spot.
Is that
Brooklyn
the
Bridge.
Brooklyn Bridge?
Yeah, Dumbo's in Brooklyn, popular spot. for
Never been. I've never been. Never been. Let's get to our scoreboard, brought to you by Extreme Dodge. Thank you to Extreme for helping us bring you this scoreboard every single day. Check out our website as well. There's tons of photos and more scores. Here is our scoreboard for last night. Boys soccer, Grass Lake 4, Columbia Central 1, Manchester 6, Michigan Center 1. In boys tennis, Western beat Harper Creek 8-0. And in Ann Arbor Pioneer, or excuse me, let's go over to some girls golf. Concord at Hudson. Concord finished second. Jackson High finished second in their match. Western finished second in their match. It was I-8 at Hastings. College sports, Spring Arbor and Medina, zip zip. Jackson College beat Cleary University 3-0. Women's volleyball, Spring Arbor 3, Taylor 1. And those are your scores. Here's what's coming up on deck for today. Arbor Prep at Jackson Volleyball, Lumen Christi at St. Mary's Prep, the Catholic League road trip to St. Mary's Prep. You know, Noah, I think, was a student at St. Mary's Prep for a couple weeks, and then they kicked him out.
Really?
I think he was.
Huh.
Yes, he was a student at Orchard Lake St. Mary's, which we are all confused by.
Is that when he worked at Tim Hortons?
No, he worked at the Tim Hortons in Canada.
Oh, well, that's the one you want to work at.
I don't know. And that's all coming up on deck today, thanks to Extreme Dodge.
Oh, I've got one more score.
Okay.
Blue Cross, 15 million. Everyday Michiganders, 0.
One more on deck today, 7th grade volleyball, 5 p.m. Lumen Christi at Northwest. Be there or be square.
Who's on the show today?
We've got a great show lined up. We're going to get things started with Stephanie Baker from the Jackson County Health Department right after this.
The PIC Center is an independent practice that has provided care to the Jackson area for over 25 years. Doctors O'Neill and Cack supervise antibiotic infusions, as well as those for many other conditions, such as inflammatory bowel, joint, and lung disease, anemia, and multiple sclerosis. Our modern facility is open 7 days a week, and the infusion staff will make you feel right at home. Let your doctor know you have a choice where you receive your next infusion. Remember, when you've picked us, you've picked the best.
The Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill has something for everyone. They offer a large menu with a variety of meals to choose from, including many Middle Eastern options, along with the everyday favorites. Enjoy live music and dancing, pool table, huge bar and large banquet hall, perfect for your next gathering, wedding reception, graduation party, and more. And don't miss Sunday brunch, 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Experience a great night out at the Enchanted Forest Bar and Grill, located at 3705 Ann Arbor Road in Jackson.
Do you do landscaping?
Yes, we do. Our landscaping is creative and innovative. We'll make sure your yard is beautiful.
Do you do irrigation systems?
Yes, our irrigation systems are top of the line and will be designed to fit your watering needs.
What about lawn care?
We do that too. Our lawn care services will continue to keep your yard healthy and help it grow. Wilcox Lawn and Landscaping, serving South Central Michigan since 1986.
Our new Express Oil Changes and More building has been a huge success. Not only do we have the best oil change prices, we top off fluids and do a 33-point inspection. All while you enjoy fresh-baked cookies, coffee, and popcorn in our new lounge. This month is our Jeep Freedom Day sales event with special pricing on all new Jeeps. Stop out to Extreme Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram in Jackson, just off I-94 exit 141, or online at extremedodge.com.
Oh yeah!
Are you struggling with your mental health? We can help at Michigan Psychological Care, located in Jackson, Michigan. We are here to help strengthen your relationships, your interpersonal connections, and help you find yourself. With options of individual therapy, family and couples, group counseling, psychological evaluations, we are here to help with all your mental health needs. Contact us today to live the life you've always dreamed.
Our show today is brought to you by Sylvia's Catering. You can call now and schedule your complimentary wedding, tasting, corporate lunch, or social gathering. Sylvia's Catering in Napoleon showcases traditional dishes with modern twists. Give them a call today at 517-745-4512. St. John's School is celebrating 150 years, and they're having a celebration this Friday. There'll be Mass at 9 a.m., a reception following, and then all the former St. John's alumni that have played football at Lumen will be recognized at the game. Should be a wonderful time. 150 years of St. John's. I can't believe that school's been around 150 years.
It's amazing. And you're going to be there.
I will be there. I will.
Joining us now from the Jackson County Health Department, we have Emergency Preparedness Coordinator, Stephanie Baker. Good morning.
Good morning. I want to thank you for our emergency preparedness folders that you've brought us.
Yeah, that was something I decided to put together this year just for staff. It's got resources from websites that are easy to get to, but just to kind of bring it all together, because sometimes it can seem overwhelming and lots of information out there.
So it's National Preparedness Month.
Yeah.
What are some things we should be doing?
Well, I think if you evaluate what might be the risks or hazards in your area, I think maybe people learned after the fire on North Street that you want to pay attention to even buildings and where there might be chemicals and things like that could have an impact on your own local residents and that type of thing too.
Yeah, you know what's interesting about that fire is so many different factors. Middle of the day, lunchtime, school was a half day, people driving to look at it. You really did, if you lived in that area, you really should have had a plan.
That's a good point too. I think about other places, like I worry about the old Michener plant. I mean, that is just overflowing with contaminants, and it's just 2 blocks from where I live.
Right.
We need to know that stuff's there.
You had a great visual. I was enjoying your
the sky cam.
Yes, to be able to see the fire, to kind of know what was going on, and good location that way. But I know a lot of people downtown that not knowing for sure what direction is it going to go. Will there be any explosions? And the city of Jackson did a great job of alerting people and getting information out. But there may have been a possibility you couldn't return home that day due to air monitoring or something like that.
Some of the things that we're told to do, we kind of laugh at, but when the time comes, you don't have time, like a meeting place, having a meeting place, making sure you have like certain supplies ready and at hand, simple as water.
Yeah, for sure. Being informed is so important, right? I mean, if you don't know, I mean, you have to know kind of what's happening and what your family's needs are.
Right. That's the easiest way to know ahead of time. Gosh, I can't go home today, or the kids are going to have to go someplace else, or there's a storm coming, so we want to pick up a little extra food or water.
You have a meeting place, having a meeting place. What do you mean by that?
Well, there can be a couple things. It could be as simple as, especially if you have kids in the house, if there's a fire, where do you want everybody to go outside when they leave the house? You don't want to be running around sort of scrambling. Did everybody get out? Where are they at? It can also be if there is an event and you can't come home or something like that, to say, we're all going to go to this location. And then just throwing in, who are you going to contact? It can be an out-of-state person or something, to just, everybody calls in and then we know the whole family's safe.
What is Code Red?
So Code Red is Jackson County's emergency alert system that they use. The city of Jackson also uses it as well, and what's nice about that system is if there's an emergency, they can draw sort of a quadrant or so they only notify the people that are within the area of the hazard. So that helps make it more directed. You're not finding, if you live in Grants Lake, you're not finding out there's a problem in Concord. It's based on your addresses. And the other thing that's kind of neat with Code Red is they have a weather portion as well, and that actually works even when you're outside of Jackson County. So if you're within cell tower range where there's a tornado warning, it will come across on your phone and you'll be aware of that too.
Yeah, remember that big, the last storm we had, big severe thunderstorms came through. Everybody got a notification on their cell phone.
Yeah.
It's good to know we have that as part of our county
Yeah.
emergency.
I think of of course the big storms we had and losing power. We want to check on our neighbors too.
Yeah.
Of course, during that, our elderly neighbors. Some people, you have pets. You need to plan for that as well.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it, but during one of the power outages, internet was down too, and especially there's some seniors that rely on their home phone, and it's internet based.
Yeah.
And so even to just contact somebody if they were having some sort of medical emergency, they would have had a hard time.
Yeah, you see where the Hawaii fires, or they take down the cell service. So,
Yeah.
what would you have in like a kit, like a go bag that you can grab or keep in the car?
So a lot of what seems like the easy stuff, the food, the water, tools or supplies, you may want a little shovel during winter time, or kitty litter if you're going to get stuck, that type of thing. Another good thing to put in your go bag are those critical documents. And that's part of why I did these folders for staff, was so that they'd have a place to compile that. And that could be, we're talking about emergencies, so bad things that happen. But even if you were in a car accident, there may be somebody else in your family that needs to know your insurance information. And I know, I don't know that anybody else could walk into my house and find that very easily. To have those things compiled, or if you did have to evacuate and go someplace else, it would have all of your important documents together.
I don't know where one single important document of mine is.
Really?
My wife has them all.
Well, you should know where your passport is in
I
case
don't
you
have a
need to
passport.
flee the country.
I don't have a passport. I don't have a
So we've
passport. I've never had a passport, believe it or not.
all these different, there's all these sections you
I
put
keep
together for
a
us.
Cliff Bar in mine, in my go bag.
I have Nature Valley granola.
Those are perfect.
But that really, water.
Yeah, blanket, flashlight, especially, you could be stranded in a car during a storm. You want to make sure you have those things in your car
Insurance
as well.
card,
Sure.
insurance
Yeah.
information.
Yeah.
Prescriptions.
Oh, right.
Yeah, that's always a bit of a challenge to make sure that you're caught up or ahead, because you can't always stockpile that as well. But especially with the weather events that we have, when we have often few days warning, an opportunity to go and refill. If you're going to be snowed in, you want to make sure you've got that. So.
Yeah, don't let your prescription get down to the last pill. Refill it ahead of time.
I do that too.
Yeah.
Just go to my chart.
That's right. Click the button.
I have one of those blue things with the.
With the days?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, you're getting old.
You will. You'll be there someday.
That's what they say.
And
That's what they say.
Are you there yet?
I use it when I go on vacation to put the vitamins.
Do you
and things like
have,
that.
why don't you bring your little pill kit out and we'll poke through it?
I have two of them.
Two? Full?
Well, one for SD cards.
Oh.
They fit perfectly.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay. So you're not using them all for pills, is what
No,
you're
they're
saying?
useful for other things.
Okay. All right. Of course, if anyone has any questions, they can always call the health department.
That's the nice thing about this. It's not just for us. You can put this together from all the resources you have on your website.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, and a lot of those came from either Do One Thing, Ready.gov, which is the federal preparedness site, and then Michigan has a MyReady, and there's a nice packet in there because it talks about the different hazards that are common in Michigan and things you might need to do. Do you know how to turn off your gas to your house? Do you, where the water shutoff is if there's issues? It kind of helps remind you and put you in that situation and walks you through things you might do.
Yeah. It's one of the last things we probably think about, but it wouldn't hurt to sit down for 30 minutes with your family and just get this thing done.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one about the fire, I think everyone really needs to do that today. As if there is a fire in your place.
We have done that, but you need to refresh. You
And
need
practice,
Yeah.
a little bit of where or what might we do, so that the kids are aware too, what would be the process. So.
Awesome. Well, thanks for keeping us safe and prepared, and really everything that the health department does. It's amazing. I think Andy and I have both learned so much about how much the Jackson County Health Department does during the pandemic, and the
So
work
much more.
continues.
Yeah.
Stephanie Baker, Emergency Preparedness Coordinator with the Jackson County Health Department.
Thank
More
you.
of the morning show after this. Thank you.
Cherry Creek Cellars, nestled in the heart of the Irish Hills in Brooklyn, is the perfect place to enjoy handcrafted Michigan wines, hard ciders, and craft beers in a picturesque vineyard setting. Grab a bite to eat in our cafe with a variety of delicious menu items to choose from. Indoor and outdoor seating is available, including space in our old schoolhouse, perfect for a fabulous dining experience. No matter the season, we've got something fun in store for you, including hosting your next big event with us. Flexible, customizable options available for any occasion. And be sure to check out our Facebook page for upcoming events year-round. Cherry Creek Cellars, we believe in wine that tastes incredible.
In Jackson County, adults with developmental disabilities often don't get opportunities for social interaction within their community. Positive experiences in their community can lead to lasting relationships and increased confidence. Club Life is on a mission to engage, enrich, and empower adults with developmental disabilities through a social club, a wellness club, and a travel club. Participants will discover new potentials and be engaged in Jackson through outings and enrichment activities. Check out our events on our website, theclublife.org.
At Michigan Center Schools, we guide every student in the direction of their dreams. We believe that when our students feel loved and respected, there's no limit to what they can accomplish. We offer fantastic facilities, academic excellence, one-to-one technology, and multi-tiered social-emotional supports. We believe we get the most out of our students when we prioritize relationships above all else. Michigan Center Schools, where your kids are our family.
These are unprecedented times, challenging how the YMCA works to strengthen community as we have for nearly 170 years. But we've always found ways to help people and communities in times of crisis. Right now, Ys across the country are providing emergency childcare, shelter, food programs, and outreach to seniors. But we can't do it alone. Whether you're connected to the Y or have a fond Y memory, we need you to stay with us. Reach out to your local Y today and stay with us for a better us.
If you're looking for a high-quality, affordable alternative to the emergency room, then come to IEP Urgent Care's new location in Jackson. It's the same great ER physicians who have been providing care through our local hospitals since 2008, but now with a new location to serve you better. Our ER-trained providers believe high-quality care is for everyone, so we work with all insurances, including Medicaid and Medicare. Come see us on East Michigan Ave.
Friday and Saturday, the Grand River Farmers Market will be open. They'll be open 9 to 2, and they accept Snapwick and Project Senior Fresh on the corner of Louis Glick and Mechanic. Check it out. Friday and Saturday, the Grand River Farmers Market. The Michigan Department of Corrections is hiring, and they're hiring right now in our area. Immediate openings, great pay, and paid training and benefits. They're hiring for food service workers, corrections officers, mental health workers, and more. Visit michigan.gov/MDOC jobs.
Our next guests are the folks behind the Jackson Hispanic Heritage Festival, Jacob Inocencio and Leticia Albaran. Welcome.
Hi, Bart.
Hey.
Good
morning. You guys look wonderful in the
Thank you
new
so much. We brought you one. Just one though to share.
Just one? That's
Just
fine.
one to share.
Yes. I like it. Thank you very much.
Thank you. You're welcome. Just kidding. We brought you one for both of you.
So how's it going? I mean, we're a couple days away, right?
Hours. We are
we
hours
did the math last
away.
night. We're under 100 hours. Yes,
Okay.
we're feeling great. The weather is looking awesome, which that's the big question every time. You have an outdoor event in the fall, 10 hours long. You never know.
Yeah.
Last year we were blessed, like blown away. It was perfect, and it's looking like it might be perfect again.
Good.
Knock on something, right?
Well, I think the pressure is on because last year was so perfect. The weather, the turnout, the
Absolutely.
selection of vendors and food. But it's bigger now.
Yeah.
I think you used last year, it was the first ever one.
First one, yeah, absolutely.
So what did you learn about last year that we're going to see this year that's different?
Definitely logistical spacing wise. So last year we had a lot of lines that were long and bleeding into other vendors. So this year we kind of spaced it out a little bit more, kind of took advantage of the whole park plus more Michigan Ave. So that'll be good.
Yep, we're going to use Michigan Ave and Hayes Court as well.
Okay.
So we're really grateful to have parking that we can use at Flagstar Bank. Flagstar is one of our sponsors, and they've also let us know folks can park there. Because last year we let vendors and community resources use Hayes Court, and we decided we're going to need Hayes Court this year. We anticipate we want more room for the folks watching the bands, so we can't put vendors there, so that minimizes our space. We want to spread people out more, and we have more vendors. So multifaceted problem, but we're going to lean into the streets a little bit more.
So food, vendors, music, family-friendly event. Tell us a little bit about the schedule.
Oh man, so the DJ's going to start at noon.
Okay.
Our first act is going to be an opening act. It's going to be a mariachi band of around 1. Then we have a ballet coming in at 2.
Yes.
That Leticia has brought down from Lansing. The
Very
Ballet
nice.
Folklorico, the traditional ballet. At 3 o'clock, that's kind of our kickoff for the day. That's when we're going to award our scholarships. We're very excited. We're giving away $20,000 to 9 scholarship recipients.
There's Joel and Paula Freeling.
Yeah. And
how many?
9 recipients are getting 20,000. Not each getting 20,000. We're dividing 20,000 among 9 people.
That's an excellent amount. That's great.
And True Community Credit Union is making that possible. So we feel very lucky by that. We're really looking forward to that. We have some adult learners. We have some folks that are
just graduated.
Difference of career paths, needs, backgrounds. So we're really excited about that. We're very proud of that. And it's been amazing. True actually picked, in addition to having someone at True who's on our board at Nuestra Comunidad, we also have an employee from True. So whoever sponsors the scholarship gets to pick an employee to help with the scholarship awards.
Wow.
And so there's a woman from Cuba who works at True who's wonderful, and she's helped in the process. So it's been really special. We feel very good about it.
Yes, definitely.
So that's happening at 3 o'clock. And so we'll thank donors and things like that. And then we'll have, what happens at 4? More DJ?
Yes, more DJ. And then 5, a local musician who's going to be the opener for the band. And then the band is going to be starting at 6:30.
Great. Who's the headliner?
It's a group out of Chicago. They're called D7.
Awesome.
Yeah, we're very excited.
I've heard good things.
Yeah, it's going to be good. It's going to be really good. We are, we're kind of in that spot. It's like that waiting period now. Everything's kind of done. We've had a couple of community resources, folks who bring in tents and things like that, say that they're not going to be able to join us just because of staffing conflicts. So the map is still shuffling slightly. But other than that, it's just, passing out T-shirts and food passes and getting our last minute things tied up with the health department and waiting.
So I have a little bit of a dilemma. My daughter has a soccer game at noon, so I'm wondering if I should eat before or after, because I probably wouldn't get there till 1:45 the way they soccer games. Probably eat before?
No.
No, I want to eat before.
You can't eat before. It doesn't start till noon.
No, the DJ starts at noon. Can you slide me in?
Listen, if a food vendor's ready to sell food, we're not
10 to noon or something.
If a food vendor's ready to sell, we are not stopping them.
Yes.
So what if someone could only go, say maybe someone could only go for an hour, what shouldn't they miss?
Oh,
that's such a hard question.
That's a good one.
The entertainment I think I'm the most excited for is the ballet, because I haven't ever seen this before.
Sure.
But the band I've heard amazing things.
Yes.
So I guess it kind of depends. Like if you're really there for the music, you want to be there at the end of the
at the end of the
event.
festival.
Do you dance?
No. Yes, I do.
Do you?
Yes, I do. I love to dance. My whole family, we love to dance. I'm not very good. You won't see me dancing.
Who cares? You're dancing.
But it's really tough to say. I mean, we have a wide range of entertainment. We've got a wide range of events that have different cultural significances. Really, come at any point and get some food. That's kind of the highlight, I think.
Yeah.
You can't really be having, what do we have, 14?
Yeah.
15 food vendors in one spot from a number of different countries and ethnicities. And it's not just going to be 15 taco stands for sure.
Right.
So.
No.
Right.
Yeah, that was definitely the highlight last year, because the lines, there were a lot of food vendors, but the turnout was so great.
Yeah.
Definitely are going to, all these 15, they're going to be very happy.
Yes, folks ran out of food last year. I think almost everybody sold out.
Yeah.
And so we've kind of let them know, come prepared.
So you have people coming from all over, really the Midwest. Who's coming the farthest?
We will find out that day.
Yeah.
We'll go around.
I said the band is probably coming the furthest.
Yeah, I would say
but
Chicago.
Yeah, we have folks we know coming from Grand Rapids and Lansing. So last year we felt like it was very local, and we're really excited to begin to see some impacts. Folks coming to town.
But there were a lot of people last year from Lansing and Adrian and Detroit and Albion that were here. And there were some that were followers of the food or the bands, but and people that really understood, I think, at this event how big the Hispanic population in Jackson is. It's very significant.
Definitely.
Yeah. And it's growing, you know. The population's growing, the festival's growing. We've already been talking about a little bit next year what we're going to need to do, and we think we're probably going to have a weekend of events for next year, as well as follow-up events throughout the month. You know, Dia de los Muertos is at the end of October, which goes beyond Hispanic Heritage Month, but we think next year that this will be the kickoff of about 5 or 6 weeks of events around the community, and just lean on different partners. Already the library is doing a couple bilingual story times, but we would love to see a couple of different significant movies with the Michigan Theater. We'd love to lean on different businesses and say, hey, have specials and feature items on your menu, things like that. So I don't know if you've noticed, but the city has helped us out, and all weekend is playing what do they call it?
Music.
The Latin music over the radio.
I noticed that when I pull in. It's great. What have you two learned about this community over the last couple years in regards to planning this this particular festival?
So the community at large, we can never say enough about how blessed we are to be in Jackson. You know, it is not lost on us that when two people in their 20s walk into a business and say, hey, we want $10,000, we want $5,000, we want $20,000, and we're going to throw a giant community party, and here's how. And they say yes. I don't think we had anybody, we had a couple of people not respond, but we didn't have anybody tell us no. We rarely have people tell us no when it comes to helping support the work and the vision that we have for this community. And I don't think that happens everywhere, right? Especially businesses who are making gifts of this size, right? These aren't $100 and $200 donations. It's, you know, Alaro Steel is giving us a significant amount of money to bring in multiple different performances. True is making a $20,000 scholarship possible. Flagstar and Dawn are providing costs so that all of our vendors can come at a super affordable rate, and so we can cover their costs. And then we do have a small vendor fee that we are charging to donate back to next year's students. So we are completely overwhelmed by the number of blessings and the support, and we have so many great sponsors. We've got, I'll show you on the shirt here, we've got Factories, we've got Banks, we've got the Chamber Experience, Jackson, Henry Ford, American One, the library, on and on and on, a couple of schools, the Michigan Hispanic Chamber. So just so many people who are showing up. JTV, of course.
Of course. Yeah, thank you guys so much. We look forward to Saturday.
Yeah,
see you
appreciate
there.
it. We'll see you guys there.
Jacob and Leticia from the Hispanic Heritage Festival. We hope to see you down there. More of the morning show right after this quick break.
I know pain. The one that starts at your ankles, settling in your back, keeping you from competing. Sydney, 2000. Preparing to compete, my leg wouldn't move. My dream interrupted. The team chiropractor knew exactly what to do. I went from out of the game to in competition in 3 days. Today, I am a chiropractor. Relieving the pain, enhancing performance. Go to beyondthepain.org to find a chiropractor or learn how to become one.
To perform your best, high school athletes and their families can receive a complimentary consultation by visiting docpen.com.
At Consumers Energy, we believe change is preparing. Preparing for the worst by putting to work the very best. Change is improving by replacing utility poles and redesigning our substations. Change is commitment. Commitment to upgrading 1,000 miles of our energy grid every year. And change is confidence. The confidence of knowing when it comes to keeping the lights on, we're always on. Consumers Energy, a force for you, a force of change.
Asthma Allergy Centers can help you breathe freely. Since 1980, our board-certified specialists have provided testing and treatment for a wide variety of asthma and allergy-related conditions, including immunodeficiencies and skin problems. No referrals are necessary, and we accept any insurance or no insurance. You can even use our mobile app to check in and pay. Come see us at our Jackson office or one of our multiple offices in Southwest Michigan.
The secret is out. Jackson is a great place to live, work, and raise a family. We are people with community pride, school spirit, and deep roots. The secret is out. Jackson has great parks, home to some of the best golf in the country, and boasts more lakes than you can count. With unique, locally owned shops and restaurants, we have a little something for everyone. Hey Jackson, the secret is out. The Heather Herndon team with Howard Hanna Real Estate Services, serving the Jackson community since 2005.
You can see it in our smile, service that is second to none, the kind of personal treatment you would expect from your own family. Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy has been taking care of the Jackson community for nearly 60 years. Whether it's your prescriptions, medical supplies, hearing aids, or over-the-counter products, you're treated like one of our own. Because at Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy, your health and well-being, it's a family thing. Brown's Advanced Care Pharmacy, a good neighbor pharmacy. Locally owned, locally operated, locally loved.
Our show today is brought to you by Vermeulen's Home Furnishings. They're in their third generation. Stop by Vermeulen's and pick out some new furniture for you and your house today. Soccer at KFC. The Knights of Columbus is hosting a soccer shootout at Lumen Christi High School, September 16th, 9 to 11. Score goals to win a $50 prize per age group. And if you somehow win that, you would go on to a regional final in October, and that would be cool. So you win some money.
Joining us now, celebrating their 2-year anniversary, Nevermore Decor Stores, Amanda Baum. Good morning.
Good morning.
Happy anniversary.
Thank you.
2 years.
2 whole years.
That's crazy.
And a move to a bigger location.
Yeah.
So we're not only celebrating the 2-year anniversary, but we want to showcase 4 times the space that we started in.
So yeah, you've been in your new space quite a while now. How's that gone?
It's going absolutely fabulous.
Great.
So we're able to showcase a lot more. People are able to shop. People are able to sit down and relax as well.
Yeah, the old space, often I would turn around, I'd knock something off a shelf.
You know, if you break it, you buy it.
Yeah, that's right. You break it, you buy it.
It was, I mean, you had so much, but now you've been able to spread it out.
I mean, it really is a one-of-a-kind store. Everyone thinks they have a one-of-a-kind store, but this is actually a one-of-a-kind store.
It is. We really love having everything. Everything has a story. I brought a few things today. What's funny is the last time I was on the show was Halloween last year.
Was it?
Yeah. So I had brought one of our Joe Spencer witches. This year I brought the twins here. So Joe Spencer is an artist from Bay City, Michigan. So we feature a lot of his stuff in the store. So they're absolutely adorable.
The twins.
They are twins. You can separate them. So you can purchase them separately, but I think the twins should go to a home together.
I like the twins. Yeah, you can't adopt one and not the other.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's take a look at some photos that we've got. So Halloween, is it already Halloween at the store?
It is already Halloween at the store. This is a picture, this is a photo of kind of something fun that's going to be going on Saturday during our 2-year anniversary. We are going to have a little bit of a scavenger hunt throughout the store. So that's fun. Then we have our witches as well, which is super fun.
They have a bar. They have a bar in the store.
You guys love to have cool events and make fun drinks I've never heard of before. That's cool. Where do you guys come up with all these recipes and fun
we
events?
just research them and think of the best. So on Saturday from 1 to 6, we are going to have a lot of giveaways. We will have some food. We will have some refreshments. One thing that we will have for everyone to try is our caramels. So we sell them in this box here.
Oh my goodness.
But we will also have them for you to try. So I brought you guys some.
Are those sea salt?
Oh, nice.
Well, these are sea
I
salt.
thought I saw sea salt.
Yep, those are sea salt. Those
Oh my
are
gosh.
jalapeno and coffee.
Ooh. Oh, thank you.
So,
This will be my
yes.
lunch. This is perfect.
Yeah, so that'll be part of the giveaways on Saturday between 1 and 6. And then we'll also have some other fun stuff, gift with purchase, that sort of thing. I'm going to make cupcakes as well. So
You want to try the jalapeno one?
I do. Yeah, I do. I do. How long have you guys been doing these caramels?
about a year and a half. So they are made in Ohio. So we call, she makes them and sends them here.
Delicious. There's a jalapeno.
Does it have a kick?
It will.
Really?
Yeah.
It's gonna creep up on you.
I can handle it. Oh my goodness. It slips into your neck.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. So that'll be a little bit fun. I'll warn everyone on
So
Saturday.
you're chewing the caramel and then all of a sudden the jalapeno slips to your neck. It's very good.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah.
What smells so good?
So what smells so good is one of two things or both of them. This is, since we moved, we added a new brand called Hotel Collection, which is home diffusers and candles. And what the scents are is they're actual scents that are used in hotels throughout the world.
It smells like the Four Seasons in here.
I was just thinking, with these caramels, these are perfect for me because my kid won't steal them.
Yes, exactly, exactly. So you are exactly right. The scent that is in here is Four Seasons.
No.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Have you ever
Yes.
stayed at a Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I've walked in a lobby.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Scottsdale.
And Orlando.
Yep.
Oh yeah, Orlando.
Yep.
Yeah.
So this is our car air freshener. So instead of the really strong air fresheners that you put in a car, that senses your movement when you're driving.
We need those now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Now you stayed in the Four Seasons. Does it smell like the Four Seasons?
It does.
It does.
It smells just like it. Yeah.
So this is the candles that we have. This burns for over 100 hours. It looks small, but it burns for over 100 hours. It's absolutely fabulous. This one is from the Edition Hotel. I had a gentleman come in and specifically asked, do you have the Edition Hotel? I stayed in one in Iceland, and I loved the smell of it. I took all the soaps with me. I said, well, you can have a candle now.
This also smells like a Fairmont property, I will say. This smells good. This is good.
Fairmont.
Yeah, this is
Maybe
high.
Edition is part of the Fairmont.
It could be. I don't know, but that smells. That is good. That's one of my favorite ones.
I love this smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
100 hours?
When you walk
100
into
hours.
places, right? That's that feeling you get.
That's exactly.
Oh, it reminds me of something.
The
Edition Hotel.
The Edition Hotel, and maybe a Fairmont or Ritz Carlton.
Yeah.
Yep.
I like the Four Seasons smell.
A lot of times, the only places you could ever buy stuff like this is at the hotel
Yes,
themselves.
yes, exactly. So we are the only vendor the only store within 30 miles of Jackson that carries those. So we thought it was a great addition to the new space.
Yeah, and that really is. It's a very real thing. These hotels that are very competitive about their and their
About their
signature
smell.
smells.
Yeah, and people, it's not just the smells. People want their furniture, the beds, right? You ever done that?
We have bed. We have mattresses from a hotel. It was hard getting them out. No, we actually stayed in a hotel. We liked the mattress so much we found out where it's from, and these people brought it to us.
Yep. Yeah, so in our new space, we have been burning one of these candles as well. We kind of change it every once in a while. But yeah, we're looking forward to the festivities on Saturday. It's going to be fun.
A couple more pictures to look at.
Oh,
What a fun day in downtown Jackson.
Yeah.
More decor.
Yeah, so more decor, a little gallery wall. You can always add a little pop of Halloween, and our fall wreaths, which are absolutely beautiful.
I'm going to try the coffee. This is one's
That
coffee?
one's coffee, yeah.
Okay. Huh.
And then our bats, those are actually reusable. So.
Oh, the store looks beautiful, Amanda.
Thank you.
Can't wait to get down and check it out, and I'm sure I'm sure it'll be a party on Saturday.
Oh yeah, we'll definitely have a party.
It's gonna be busy down here.
I
on
took too
Saturday.
big a bite.
Did you? Well, it's caramel. How's it taste?
It's wonderful.
Good.
Coffee, a little bit, just a bit.
Yep.
Oh wait, it'll.
No,
Oh,
No,
there it
that's
is.
just the jalapeno.
no, that's just the jalapeno. That's not the coffee.
Amanda Baum from Nevermore Decor. Congratulations on 2 years.
Thank
and,
you.
Invite everyone to stop by on Saturday
Yep,
to
stop
celebrate.
by on Saturday.
The Otsego Building, corner of East Michigan and MLK, downtown Jackson.
More of the morning show right after this.
The Green Market at Henry Ford and its many vendors want to thank our wonderful patrons for their many years of support. And we look forward to seeing you all again soon in the lot across Michigan Avenue from Henry Ford Health. The Green Market, providing you and your family with healthy, fresh food.
Collins Brothers Floor Covering has been serving the Jackson community for over 80 years. We specialize in residential and commercial projects and offer a full range of flooring materials from carpet to luxury vinyl. With endless colors, styles, and patterns to choose from, we can complement the look of any room. Quality products at the best value and customer satisfaction are guaranteed when you choose Collins Brothers Floor Covering. Contact Collins Brothers Floor Covering and see how we can personalize your project today.
In schools today, the traditional classroom setting creates an environment where students learn and progress at a steady, standard pace. For many students, this works well. For others, however, not so much. Fortunately, there's another option. South Central Michigan Virtual is a tuition-free K-12 online academy created to break away from the standard conventions of learning. Real people, real relationships, real schooling.
At Hometown Heating, Cooling, and More, we know how important family is. That's why we've been a family-owned and operated business since 2009. As an authorized Daikin dealer, we're dedicated to providing the best heating and cooling services for your family's comfort. So, don't sweat the heat or shiver in the cold. Let our family keep yours cozy all year long.
You know, yesterday we had Ted Christoff on and I was talking about area rugs. He sent me this picture yesterday. This is at the outside of Christoph's. So here's what I'm thinking.
Outside?
Yeah, outside entrance. Look at that.
Oh.
Isn't that sweet?
I like the little lobby.
Yeah, the little walk. If you would like to hang out, grab a little coffee, sit there, and welcome people into Christoph's.
Beautiful store.
Beautiful, beautiful. I want that area rug.
You can have it.
I just have to buy it.
You have to buy it.
Just have to buy it.
And soon you'll be able to actually get to Christoph's.
Very soon.
Yes. A couple more weeks. They're
Couple
getting
more
close.
weeks.
I mean, it's looking great.
Yeah.
The bridges.
So busy weekend. We'll be downtown, of course. You heard Nevermore Decor's having a party. Hispanic Heritage Festival. Just get downtown and get
St.
outside.
John's.
Yeah, should be fun. Should be a great weekend. Great fall weekend in Jackson.
Yeah, so much happening. Make sure you get somewhere. Pink Viking Project Friday night. All these things happening all weekend long.
For sure.
Beautiful weather in a beautiful town.
Yes.
Who's on, well, tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yeah, today, later today. Stay with us on JTV. We'll be talking about Lights of Love with Christy Siders, Martha Firstenau, and Teresa Dark. Also, Adrian Earle about Medicare from Walton Agency. Jim Stormont and Ken Soderback from Lost Railway Museum. And we'll check out Daniel Martin's Drinks and Deceptions all later today. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.
Today on Food Circus, we're headed to Pryor